Counting down the days till the next election? Feeling like the next year and a half can't come fast enough? Take a break from picking a future presidential candidate that you can put all of your hopes and dreams into and check out these fictional presidents that we wish we could vote for. Welcome to Rankworthy, where we rank just about everything. Quick-witted, intelligent, and exploding with charisma, the West Wing's president, Jed Bartlet, was the master of the walk and talk. And with Martin Sheen in the role, Bartlet's charm was unignorable. You gotta admit, Sheen makes the whole Silver Fox thing really work. Madam President Laura Roslin from the 2004 reboot of Battlestar Galactica was driven by hope, faith, and a desire for peace. A former schoolteacher, she received psychic visions of the future, battled breast cancer, and was generally a pretty frackin' cool president. One of the best fictional orators in the galaxy, Bill Pullman as President Thomas Whitmore from Independence Day. Not only is Whitmore a motivating and inspirational figure, he also knows how to fly jet planes and blow up spaceships. Don't be fooled by those kind eyes. This president knows how to kick alien ass and take names. Claire Underwood is one of the most strategically brilliant fictional minds of the 21st century. From her genius playing both sides against each other balancing act, to her faking a mental breakdown to double-cross her treasonous cabinet, she's definitely a president we are overjoyed we don't have to deal with in the real world. Dennis Haysbert portrayed the fictional president David Palmer in the hit show 24. He's most remembered on the show for his assassination attempt on his life by a virally infected handshake. Ultimately, he was assassinated by a sniper on a rooftop in season 5. Spoiler! For those of you who don't recognize him from this epic show lasting 8 seasons, you may recognize him from the Allstate commercials. Are you in good hands? With David Palmer as president, we would say, hell yeah. And the award for the horniest fictional president goes to President Fitzgerald Grant of ABC's hit Thursday night show, Scandal. The will they or won't they relationship between Fitz and Olivia lasted 7 seasons, with the two of them ultimately not ending up together. But since the show outlasted his 2 presidential terms, a lot of fans weren't sure who was going to continue his legacy. Thankfully, his ex-wife Millie Grant took over the Oval Office playing the first female president in the Scandal universe. Because no other president can get away with saying things like, "Jolly green face," or, "Well, that just tickles my." Selena Myers of Veep comes in at number 4. Originally, the vice president, Myers sort of fell into the presidency by accident when President Stuart Hughes resigned, even if you're laughing at her for her unchecked narcissism most of the time. But in a weird way, this makes her appealing because she's so human, almost too human. What makes President Camacho of Idiocracy so cool? Well, first of all, he has muscles for days. Secondly, his presidential car is a ginormous Harley. And third, he enters every room like he's entering a WWE wrestling ring. Sure, it would be like having a 5th grader run the country, and yes, he's definitely not smart, but his speeches are phenomenal. And look at that beautiful hair! At least he's smart enough to know that if he can't figure out the nation's problems, he could ask someone who can solve them, and that makes for a pretty good president. In 1997's Air Force One, President James Marshall has the brains of Jack Ryan, the charm of Han Solo, and the daring of Indiana Jones. Hey, maybe that's 'cause he's played by Harrison Ford. This action thriller gave Ford plenty of chances to show off his acting chops, throw a few punches, and even coin the most popular presidential quote of all time, "Get off my plane!" President James Sawyer of White House Down is pretty close to perfection. He's handsome, kind, charming, good sense of humor, feminist, peace advocate, loves Lincoln, a good father, and is a wonderful husband. He also wanted more than anything to pull all U.S. troops out of Afghanistan and hates poverty. Seriously, he states in the film that poverty is the reason we have most of our nation's problems. And I gotta say, he was pretty convincing. Also, this president is not chill with Russian hackers and white supremacists. Seriously, that's who the bad guys are in this movie. Also, midway through the film, he trades his dress shoes for a pair of sick Air Jordans so he can better fight the bad guys. Oh, plus, he gets YouTube culture and is totally in tune with millennials. Jamie Foxx, who portrays President Sawyer, does do a very loose Obama accent, so the movie kind of feels like Obama fan fiction. But honestly, who wouldn't want to see that? Check back next time to see what else is rank-worthy.